I just like had a thought as I hit record. I want to look up the energy because it's crazy. It's crazy right now. So Spirit was like, no, you need to go read. And I was like, what about? And they were like, no, you need to go read for the collective. I was like, okay. Okay, I will. I will. I did a reading yesterday and it was timeless, although I do absolutely think I was picking up on the current energy because I literally was like making these predictions about like it being like absolutely chaotic out there, and basically like ignorance was bliss, that you weren't like involved, you didn't know what was going on. I like compared it to like a zombie apocalypse, okay? And I was like, it's like warfare. And then like my poor little babe in middle school like texted his dad and he was just like, there's like a bunch of fights in the school today at once, and then there's like a bunch of shit, you know, going on in the world and stuff. And so I'm just like, okay. So we were on point with that then. We were on point. And the full moon in Libra is coming up. Okay, so maybe we should just label this as like the full moon in Libra. I was gonna wait until we were kind of closer, but let's pick up on it because, well, yeah, we're in the frame. It's on the 12th. That's what I was looking up. It's on April 12th, depending on where you are. It's known as the pink moon, which is so funny because I felt so drawn to grab a bunch of pink Himalayan, and then I originally had a white bow in my hair. Hi, everybody. And I was like, I think I need to put the pink on. Okay, so you might be very drawn to the color pink, to the heart chakra, things like this, self-love. Rose quartz is coming in really strong as well, okay? Hey guys, hey Amy, hey Nicole, thanks for being here, everybody. So yeah, let's do that. You guys kind of were with me as I processed what this reading was gonna be. We also have a message coming out here. But it's intense. It's intense, so just go with it. I do feel like there's a bunch of like aggression in the energy, but I feel like if you're seeing this, you were on the balanced side. Okay, luckily I have a Libra moon, so I got this on the spot. I can educate you on what's happening, okay? I can give you a day and the look, okay, of what it's like. It's time for us to balance out our energy, okay? Libra in general represents the Justice, okay, card, the Empress card. So it's receiving what's yours, what's fair, what's owed to you, what's right, and what's true. And what's in the highest good, not just for you, but for the collective. Both sides of the scale have to be fair. It's really interesting that like we're seeing like the trade wars go on and shit, like the tariffs. You know what I'm saying? Okay. The message that popped out in my other deck, which we'll go to that, okay? But there's something about take a break and consider a different approach. Like I'm getting different schedule, a switch up, re-examine your priorities. Spirit told me personally to get a self-audit, okay, that I need to do a self-audit within myself, all right, and really look at things that were on the other side of the scale, okay, where I was imbalanced, right? So that might be really important for you. If you would like a reading, okay, based around a self-audit, email me. I would love to do that for you, okay? So Libra placements, cardinal signs in general, Aries placements, you'll be feeling this, we'll all be feeling this, but there's something about bring justice to yourself, bring justice to the matter. We may be seeing a lot happening collectively, globally, okay? What do you want us to know, please? Show us the energy that wants to come out. There's definitely going to be a switch up, a change, okay? Six of Pentacles in reverse. I'm telling you, Seven of Cups. It's like you... Spirit's like, respectfully go take a hike. And they mean that in such a polite way, in a pleasant way. Go take a break, a day off. Think about other things. It feels like you've been doing all the work. Let someone else do some of it, right? You have other options. And so until you know for sure you're balanced and you can proceed forward without there being, it just feels like there's bad weather outside, or there's, again, like that zombie apocalypse. Like it is not, you can't, don't leave your house. You know what I mean? And some of you that might be literal, it doesn't have to be, but within yourself, okay? It's not up to you to save anybody else right now. Put your own mask on first. If you can halt decision making, okay, Until you have clear direction, that's the way to go. All right, let's get into it. Spirit's throwing me a lot at me, so bear with me. You guys feel that way too. It's been too much. There's been a lot thrown at you. Things coming from all different directions. And it doesn't fit. You can't carry all of this. You weren't supposed to. So yeah, some of you could be doing like a spring cleaning. I'm getting like, you know, auditing what's coming with you. Organization. Emotional baggage. Actual stuff. A lot of you, this is like within though. Until you know where you are and what you want and what you're capable of. You don't need to be helping anyone else or making, yeah, it's like stabilize yourself, okay? Remain committed to yourself, to what spirit is guiding you. Tell me more about this energy. I just feel like I'm supposed to look like externally on what's going on, and then we'll zoom in on the full moon, okay? But right now, this is what we're seeing. Yeah, the star, everything is being aligned. Just as it should. Everything is being rebalanced. Everybody's scales are being recalibrated. Heavy Aquarius energy, which is fixed air, okay? Libra is an air sign for those of you that are not aware. So it's like really getting your thoughts in order, being sure. If you have the luxury to take a day off, a staycation, a little spiritual retreat. I mean, you could lock yourself in your bedroom for an hour too, okay? Whatever you can do for yourself, okay, Virgo energy, to really connect with your soul. If you can spend time near water, that would be extremely beneficial for you. Purifying yourself. I'm even getting like a cleanse, perhaps. Observing your desires. Instead of acting on them, just observing them. Noticing where they're coming from. It just feels like connecting the dots. I'm being shown this, like we did it in grammar school, like I'm here in primary school, okay? Anyway, where there was like columns, okay? And you had to like match, draw lines. That's what I'm getting. It's like everything is being connected to where it is. There's a lot of crisscrosses. Spirits, okay, I'm getting the name Chris, Christine, Christina, also a cross necklace, okay? I don't know, Spirit was like, no, say it. All right, that's what that wants to come out of that deck. So let's go into the full moon, please. There's been deceit. We need to replenish. Like, I don't know, this almost feels like you took your car in for like an oil change and they like fucked it up or they didn't do it correctly. Like energetically, that's what's happening here. For those of you that are live with me, can you just confirm that the stream is still Gucci? Ever since the other day, I'm all like, are we good? Anyway, Scorpio energy here with the Tower in the reverse. Thanks, guys. And the Queen of Cups in the reverse. We're putting a stop to something. Wherever there is a leak in your heart. Awesome. Thank you. My ear is ringing. Yeah, the Two of Cups in the reverse is popping out here. There might be like a blow up, I'm hearing. Oh, gosh. Thanks, Alyssa. Girl, I got the name Alyssa as a download before. I'm just saying. Okay. I was gonna put it on one of my TikTok videos. You need to hold because something is not beneficial. I'm like so flustered and frustrated that I feel like I can't help but see some of the political crap, like as far as like the tariff and the trade wars and stuff, and I really don't want to read on it. And it's so funny because it's just like, who do I think I am? I just had that reflected to me today. That's so funny. I was literally watching a reader and they were like, I want to read this energy. And I was like, who are you? Who are you to decide? And I feel like that's exactly what's happening right now. King of Swords. Yeah. This almost feels like a game of chicken. This could be with your heart too, like putting your final foot down, okay? I want to read it on the angle of love and then we'll go back to what's happening outside of it because it's still coming through. In the heart matter, however, I feel like you're saying enough is enough. There's been a leak in my heart. My energy has been going towards you, my time, my creation, and for what? I'm hearing bottomless pit. Some of you are involved in a love triangle and it's really made you depressed, okay? And you're refusing. You're putting your foot down. Yeah, the Hangman. It just feels like you've given someone an ultimatum and now you're gonna go and have a cup of coffee and they can get back to you. So you may have sent a text. If this isn't happening currently, you might come to this conclusion, the height of the full moon, okay? I'm really gonna look at that energy in a second. I also just saw we hit 11:11 on the timestamp, okay? So here's what I can tell you. If you're giving an ultimatum, make sure it's everything you're willing to stand on. And I feel like you should. I feel like you should. I feel like you're justified in exactly what it is you're asking because you do not feel safe. Your inner child doesn't feel safe, or perhaps, yeah, it does look like inner child with the sun and the Six of Cups. But this could be your children, okay, your family. You don't feel safe to have children, to proceed forward, whatever it is for you. My nose just started leaking. Yeah, I don't know. That's like all about discernment. Ace of Swords in the reverse. It's like someone's not telling you something. They're treating you like a child. Something like that, okay? So that's on the love front. I'm gonna call it environment, okay? We'll see what comes out. Tell me about the environment, Spirit. What's going on in the environment with this energy, please? For the full moon. The Star in the reverse. There's that, oh my God. The Star in the reverse and the Empress in the reverse. So absolutely 100%. It's like, I don't know. Bunker down. You guys, this is the energy I'm getting. Bunker down, stay out of it, do your own thing. And it doesn't feel, there might be minor inconveniences, but like, you're fine. Enjoy your time. Make a vacation out of it. You know, like I'm getting hotels. Some of you might be in like a hotel, like make it fun, make it an experience, right? The Empress in the reverse, the Star in the reverse. In this environment currently, it's not a receiving, there's no reception. It's very dominating. I'm hearing domineering. It's about taking, forcing. I'm hearing bribery. Yeah, it's like vultures. Okay, you might see vultures or like hawks while you're driving. I'm getting like, I don't know, flying or on the side of the road. But it's like I don't know, it's crazy. I'm getting like that pandemic energy when everyone was like panicked and they went and, you know, bought whatever because they were worried for their families. You know, it was survival mode. Queen of Swords, the truth is coming out. If this is, okay, we're going back to the love floor for a second. If this is a love triangle, if this is, like there's a decision that needs to be made that you're not a part of. This decision needs to be made regardless if you and this person end up together. You understand? So let's say you're in love with somebody that is in a relationship. For some of you, they're married. That relationship needs to come to an end because it wasn't right. Not because you're better or they left for you, okay? That's for somebody. Libra, Aquarius, Taurus. A conversation is being had that you don't need to be a part of. Something's being exposed. I'm telling you, there's an interrogation going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it feels like. It's like justice in the reverse. Exactly. Do not be upset that you're not a part of this. If you were a part of this, it's like, that means you're behind bars. Like, that's what it feels like. They're like, for some of you, this is the law. This means you're being investigated. This means you're a part of all of it. You're getting a subpoena. Like, I don't know, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, justice in the reverse. That's crazy. Also, it just feels like unfair rulers. You know what I'm saying? So, like, do your own thing. Create your own. Wow. What else, please? For the environment. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Judgment. Emperor. This is crazy. This is crazy energy. I know I keep saying that, but what are we supposed to do? Aries energy here. Scorpio energy. Something is being established. Who is the true king? Who is the true boss? Who is the true divine masculine? Who is the truth speaker? The true one will be shown. That's what I feel. It's like the leader is not a part of this, is also what I'm getting. So for some of you, this is you. You're making this judgment call of stepping into, whether you're male or female, your masculine energy, your power, and saying, I'm not a part of that shit. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. I walk my own way. I'm getting very passionate energy. Like, my Aries is being triggered by this, so absolutely. Okay, these are 2 of my big 3s. So, like, I can feel this energy fucking deep, where it's like, line drawn in the sand. That's not me. You'll never see me around that. I'll never be associated with that. That is, yeah. For some of you, this is your family. Again, I'm getting that not like us energy. So you might consider yourself like the black sheep. Yeah, it's passionate and it's intense, but at the same time, I'm like, and that's that. So the real ruler will be established. The truth speaker will be exposed and established. I'm getting a gavel. It's really that energy of like a big case, you know what I mean? And like everyone's waiting outside for the deliverance, you know? And like, what is it that's like the big cases that like, you know, media is not allowed? Like it's like felony cases, right? It's kind of like that. We just have to wait to hear. Thank God we're not in there. Okay. Again, I'm being reminded about water, about baths, about receiving support. Again, there are people that can help you or you can spend time with you. While I was getting that solo, like connect with yourself, there's like-mindedness at the same time. So this could be like online support. This might be spirit, right? I'm hearing siblings. Yeah, the Empress, your children, a mother if you're lucky. Yeah, for somebody here has like a really strong group of like mom friends. Like I'm getting group of 3, solid. We're stepping into the Empress this full moon. Can you tell me, zoom me in more on this full moon energy in Libra, please? I really suggest that you guys like look up how it'll affect like your sign and stuff individually. Because it feels like a very passionate one. I also get like you're embracing more of like your beauty, your uniqueness. It might be like your sexuality, your sensuality. Like Libra is ruled by Venus. Think Aphrodite. Owning it. You might be driving someone crazy right now. Somebody here could be like really stepping into like their beauty, their sexuality, and it's like, "Meow." I don't know why I just got that, like driving someone crazy. I don't know. There's like feline energy, whatever. Someone could be a Leo. The Emperor in reverse. Yeah, it's like you're not the one. Temperance is sticking out. Listen. It is being revealed. Like, I'm getting something about like who has the strongest genes to step forward, like who is worthy enough for the Empress. Again, whether you're male or female. Okay, who is worthy enough for your heart. So Spirit's saying, while we do the test, while we put your divine masculines through the test, while we put your soul trap, whatever it is, okay, that's out there, that's being judged accordingly in friggin' spiritual court, and for some of you, literal court. Work on yourself, tend to yourself. I'm really kidding. Just like give yourself a spiritual bath. If you have the luxury, okay, to give yourself a little bit of a spiritual bath. I'm getting pink Himalayan salt, so strong. Confirmation, okay? Like on this Libra full moon, light yourself a candle. I'm talking romance the shit out of yourself, okay? Because it's coming. You might have a partner in that bathtub soon, okay? I'm getting like garden bathtub with like flower petals and shit. New beginnings are coming. The days of having your heart abused, I'm getting like bulldozed over, like just flattened. I'm hearing flatlined. Over, done, donezo. Temperance, okay? Sagittarius energy, first of all. However, I do get that some of you are very protected by a parental or both of your parents. Melanie could be specific. Oh man, that message is so aggressive, but like someone's pain, they will be like redemption for your pain, like something like this. Spirit promised, they promised you they wouldn't get away with this, whatever that means. Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy. There's a divine wish coming. If you could, so let's look at what your responsibility is, because I said if you can balance it out. So let's look at what that is. Again, I think it's self-care. I think it's self-love. You're not being worried, stressed about it. Again, you've had that energy leak. The fact that I've been so focused on like explaining what's going on, I really feel like it's just about self-soothing yourself. And if I'm like reading the energy, like it's the same thing I'm having to do personally as well. So if you're a part of this collective, it's probably a lot of just like self-talk, self-love, self-soothing. I'm getting like mirror talk, okay? If you're confident enough. Writing yourself love notes. I like to write my affirmations in like a little love notebook, or like I'll write love letters to like God, spirit, for like my gratitude. Okay, especially when I need to check myself. This is what's gonna bring you into union. Union with yourself is going to attract your divine counterpart. I'm also getting something about like all of your chakras being aligned. Your spine. Oh, you know, I've been seeing like a lot of like chiropractor videos. So like an alignment for sure, but like maybe go do that for yourself. A massage and alignment. Oh my gosh, I used to go get like those crystal energy healing bed sessions. Do you know what I'm talking about with the light therapy? Those were always really great. And then there was a lady in Myrtle Beach, she was dope as hell, that did like holy fire Reiki. And she was really cool because she did it on the bed. It was a whole thing. So maybe you have something local like that, okay? Also, you know what? Infertility, sorry, this is for somebody though. Infertility has been coming up a lot, and now I'm being reminded. I struggled with infertility for years and years and years, okay? Like 6 years we tried for my daughter and like nothing, whatever, gave up on it. I had, for the first time, a light bed therapy session, and I got pregnant my next cycle. So yeah, take care of your body, balance yourself out. What's the best advice like that the collective can balance, please? Be honest about the pain that you're feeling. I feel like you've had to just keep, I'm hearing, rolling with the punches for a really long time. I'm also getting something about pattern recognition, like notice the betrayal. Tell me more. Where does it still hurt? King of Swords. The Magician. What the heck? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. I have like hair in my face. Ignore it. Virgo, Gemini energy here. There's... Where are you making emotional decisions or decisions based in the old timeline, in the old pain? That's also about your energy leak because it hurts. There's a wound. You're bleeding. Nine Pentacles. You know, it's interesting. There's almost like this pain in embracing your 10 Pentacles. You've been in your 9 Pentacles for so long, which is singlehood, independence. And don't get me wrong, like you're embracing everything you've worked on, you know? But there's something about self-reliance. Hold on. Explain, please. I might have to switch decks. The Empress in the reverse. You feel like you haven't earned it. That's your problem. That's your problem. That's your freaking problem. You're blaming yourself. So I'm going to use this as an example on the love front, right? If you are involved in like a love triangle, you're blaming yourself. It's your fault. There's something wrong with you. You're not enough, that you weren't chosen, that this wasn't an easy choice for somebody, something like that. And so it's like having to prove, there's this energy of like, I feel like I have to prove myself. I have to do something. To prove my worthiness. I'm not worthy. There's really this painful wound of not feeling enough. That's your job right now. Spirit's gonna align everything that you desire and you know is for you. You want it, but it's like you don't feel good enough now. You think you have to improve more, be perfect. There's a lot of pain that you're not talking about still, about past heartbreak. That you've told yourself it doesn't matter because you can't change it or whatever. That's true. Bless it that you can accept that. It doesn't change the fact that it still hurts or you're still holding on. Where are you bleeding? It's like you're walking around like your body parts, your limbs are just like about to shut off and you're ignoring it. You're bleeding all over the place. Can you go fix it, please? Can you go tend to that wound? Spirit's like, I'm trying to provide you like something really luxurious. Can you go like sew yourself up so you don't bleed all over it? Thanks. Okay, and I say that very lightheartedly. That's been coming up. You being lighthearted is the goal. You don't have to fight anymore. Everything out there is fighting. It's like you've surrendered. You waved your white flag. I really suggest a shadow work video if this reading is hitting for you, to find out what the hell this is for you. I mean, some of you might know, but to understand what to do with it, okay? I'm more than happy to do that. I think I might do a reading on it for myself, to be honest. Yeah, because we're just holding it. We're holding it, you know? Yeah, take what resonates, guys. I'm sending you guys so much love. I'm sorry it resonates, but I'm grateful you're here and you found it and you're not alone. And it's like, we just don't talk about it for whatever reason. But it's a part, because we haven't released it, we're trying to bring it into the future, and that's tainting, okay? Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune. Holy shit. Has anyone ever pulled these three out? What are the odds? You don't have to read tarot to look at the shiny, okay? It's about to get better. Justice, Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant. Stay true to who you are. Stay with God. Stay in the light. Stay true to yourself. You're gonna be just fine. You're getting it all. You don't have to worry. Just make room. We started the reading talking about an audit, a cleaning. Some of you are like holding on to old shit from the past. This really might be like old shit from relationships, sentimental whatever. Start making energetic space. I am getting that so strong. I encourage all of us, let's go through our closets, okay, our room. Like, what is something we don't even realize is from that one person, and subconsciously we're holding that energy, okay? You can release it. I had a thing like a couple of months ago when it was Christmas time. It was Christmas time when I was putting up my Christmas trees, and I had just found out all of the betrayal against my family. It was horrible. It was crazy. Whole conspiracy to try to get my kids taken away because I cut contact off. Wild. Right? So I was like, why am I holding on to all of these old memories from my childhood that just reminds me of being neglected, being conspired against, being gaslit? You know what I mean? Why would I do that? And so I had my own little spiritual release, and I'm getting that with you. There's going to be things that you think you have to keep. You should keep. Exactly. Why? Why do you hold these? Because you thought you should? It's guilt. It's shame. Okay? So when's trash day? Okay? We're cleaning it out. All right? This is your task for the Libra full moon. Make room. Because Spirit's about to redecorate. Okay? Your heart, your life, your soul. I mean, this is beautiful. And you deserve it. That's the strongest freaking message here, is that you fucking deserve it. You're the only one that has to now agree, you know? Anything else for this collective, please? Thank you, guys. Anything else for this collective? You deserve to be happy. The Justice and the Sun. That is what's fair. That's what's right. If you want to please God, okay, that's what would make Spirit the happiest, make the divine the happiest, make the collective. If you want to contribute to world peace, start with yourself, truly. I'm getting forgiveness, you know? Yeah, Knight of Cups. Bring romance into your life, okay? And not from others. From within. Somebody is coming towards you. I'm getting someone's trying to come back. However, it could be a new person. And again, pattern recognition. You're going to know immediately. Okay? Just don't look the other way. I mean, we literally have the angel and the devil. It couldn't be more clear. Libra is ruled by Venus. As a Libra moon, I'm telling you, I love to be Delulu. I've been so guilty of it in the past. Okay, I've lost so much freaking time and energy to putting those rose-colored glasses on. Romanticize your life, not others. Take them as they are. I'm hearing if they wanted to, they would, right? So yeah, I just feel like that's like the only little warning I can give you guys, is the fact that this full moon is ruled by the planet of love. So there's potential to just over romanticize something and get your hopes up and have it blow up in your face when you know. Okay? So be good. If you guys would like a personal, email me, silhouettetarot.com. List all the readings I offer on and off of live, minis, Zoom sessions, full readings, all that good stuff, okay? Be good. Please do like, join the membership. I love you so much. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye.